Jacques Chirac said, these irresponsible acts, which cannot have any justification whatsoever, are to be fully condemned. In these appalling circumstances, I want to offer you the most sincere condolences, both in my name and in that of the French people. Meaning, there actually has always been acts of not only individual violence, but also violation of collective humanity, personal liberty, and freedom, justice, equality, morality, fairness, etc., not only on a societal level but on an international level as well. And there has also always been acts of irresponsibility, dangerousness, insincerity, lack of caution, character, morality, maturity, moderation in the world, and not just in a particular society but in almost all societies and regions and peoples in the world, because there has always been irresponsible, insincere, incautious, and reckless people in their behavior, nature, character that translates directly into their actions and gets reflected upon their external behaviors, communications, encounters with the others in one way or another. And obviously, these people that are not psychically stable or that are repressed their individuality, authenticity, and original self, and ignored, rejected, refuted, or undermined their unresolved traumas and repressed desires and unmet needs, unexpressed emotions, etc., ultimately become violent and unfair and unjust towards particularly the others around them in one way or another, and they can also commit acts of violence towards the others and violate their sovereignty and personal liberty and individual freedom and the many other fundamental factors and indispensable pillars of societal liberty, equality, morality, justice, freedom, speech, expression. These people can violate all that because, again, they are irresponsible, reckless, and dangerous, particularly in their actions, behaviors, outlook, mentality, psyche as well. They do not take any responsibility for anything they say and do and perform, because they may be suffering from ignorance and compulsive disorders, so who knows, but they do not have any awareness or realization of any kind whatsoever for their sometimes dangerous actions and unfair acts, unjustifiable behaviors. But all we can do is definitely try to persist in our own character, morality, integrity, courage, and the ethical standards must also be maintained, particularly